YouTube partners. We're YouTube partners now, guys, which is great. Let's get good. I am the Gamer Under Development, and this is our March 2019 channel update. So the first change that we're going to have coming to the channel is a schedule change. Currently, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we have an episode of Endless Space 2 and Endless Legend. We also have on Tuesdays and Thursdays an episode of Endless Legend or Endless Space and an episode of Sunless Skies. That's going to change to something a lot simpler, guys. Every single day of the week, 5 days a week, there are going to be either an Endless Space 2 or an Endless Legend episode, and then one other thing. So basically, one slot for Endless every day, and one slot for something a little more variety. That little more variety could be Sunless Skies, it could be Fire Pro with our community wrestling fed, it could also be Stellaris or Gladius, which you guys have requested. Speaking of you guys requesting things, there have been some cool requests that I really do want to get into, but the games are kind of expensive for me, to be 100% honest. However, we have this month reached enough watch time and everything to be YouTube partners. We're YouTube partners now, guys, which is great. Because essentially what that means is that I can now inconvenience you guys with ads so that I can get pennies on the dime for wasting your time. That doesn't sound as appetizing as that's supposed to sound, does it? No, it really doesn't. So here's the deal, guys. Everybody wants to see cool new stuff. I want to do cool new stuff, but in order for us to have a wider variety of content on the channel, we need to have additional things to cover. Unfortunately, not everybody loves me as much as Amplitude, so it's kind of hard to get Paradox to break off some keys here and there when I need them. So either we can turn on some ads and get a little bit of ad revenue, and I can set that aside, which will go straight back into the channel and buying new stuff to show you guys, or we can do something else, and I would rather do something else. And I have a couple of ideas, but I'd like you guys' ideas too, because you guys are a lot smarter than I am sometimes. So my idea was, instead of us doing YouTube ads through the YouTube partnership program so that everybody basically has to opt out of the inconvenience and get an ad blocker, we could do a Patreon, except for this isn't like, I'm not going to be at the end of every episode, and our patrons, and name each person off individually. I'm not talking about a Patreon where, like, you get to be a special class of citizen because you donated money. That's not what I want for this community at all. I want us to be a fair community for everyone, so the idea would be a Patreon where you can donate $1 or more a month. That is entirely up to you, and just because it's running, I will leave the ads off. It'll be a simple way for people to opt into supporting the channel if they want to, and if not, you can just pretend it's not there, because I'm not going to talk about it a whole lot in videos. I will basically just put a link in the description and a card up on the videos for it, and other than that, I probably won't mention it again, besides maybe saying a quick thank you here and there in channel updates. And this is another suggestion I had from somebody, we could just have a Steam wish list for the channel of things that we want, and I can post those in the description, and then if you guys have a little extra money sometime and want to break us off something to go into, like a Gladius or something, you can do that. So those are the ideas that I had for that, guys. At this point, like, the channel, I'm not looking to make money. This isn't paying my bills. It's not gonna do that for potentially ever, but what we are doing is we're growing a really cool community here, and all I'm trying to do is find ways that I can bring in some more content so we can bring in some more people that share the same kinds of interests that we share, and we can keep growing as a community. That's all this is about for me. So if you guys have ideas, please do share them in the comments. If you have opinions on those ideas, if you think it's just way too early to be talking about Patreon for this channel, let me know, because I want this to be a community-driven channel, guys. This is as much about what you want as it is about what I want. Because I enjoy delivering content for you guys, so if I don't know what you want, that doesn't really work very well, does it? Anyways, thank you guys for watching, as always. Thank you guys for being a part of our community. I'm super excited for future projects, guys. I'm not going to tell you which between Stellaris and Gladius we're going to be running very soon, but I have something really cool in the works for it, and I'm super excited for that. And I'm also very excited for our Fire Pro thing. For those of you that don't know, I'm a huge wrestling nerd, and I know 4X nerds and wrestling nerds, that's not a great overlap, but if you are one of the people in that overlap, welcome, you're home. Anyways, It's a really cool thing we're doing with that, where we have a community fed that is just a bunch of people from the community's characters. They may not know anything about wrestling. That's the beauty of the way this works, is you don't have to know anything about wrestling. You can just come up with an idea and we'll make a character for you and we'll put it in the community fed, and then you can watch them wrestle for the Good Fights Wrestling World Heavyweight title. But what makes this cooler is the Fire Pro thing we're doing is going to allow us to have those Good Fights Wrestling wrestlers compete against the real world wrestlers from like WWE and TNA and New Japan and all those cool things. So anyways, guys, excited about what's on the future. I hope you guys are excited too. We are starting a new Endless Legend community patch tomorrow, by the way, guys. We've discovered that with the Endless Legend community patch, not only does it fix the AI, it also leaves in the cheat bonuses they get in the default game. So by being on Endless, we were facing an AI that was really good and was getting twice as many resources and paying half as much upkeep, which is why they like blew past us super fast. So we're gonna do another Endless Legend community patch. We are gonna be doing that on normal difficulty. That'll start tomorrow. What I want to know is, do you guys want to see the Forgotten again and flesh that out a little more, or do we want to see a different faction? Because I can play whatever, guys. I love Endless Legend. I love pretty much every faction in it, even though I'm kind of terrible at the Necrophages. Although I guess I'm not as bad at the Necrophages as I am at the Cravers in ES2. Anyways, guys, you let me know what you want to do, and we'll do it, because that's the way we going with this channel. Thank you guys for watching, as always, and I will see you next time. Bye!